Almost feels like a descent into the underworld. Oh my. We're not going to be able to get through here without a lot of preparation beforehand. Might I suggest we return to base for now? I think we should go a little further inside and see what state the ruin itself is in first. Kinda hard to know what to prepare for if we don't know what fiends we're gonna be up against. True enough. Let's advance a little further before returning to the garden then. I mean, at least there's no monsters so far. Feel like we're just jinxing ourselves. But there definitely will be, eventually. Right? Was there an elevator there the first time? This can't be right. Impossible. Is something wrong? Something's wrong, all right. Has the entire layout of this area changed? It is, without a doubt. This area should be a corridor that leads to the first three-way junction. How is this even possible? I don't think you're mistaken. Now it all makes sense. You're probably on the right track, Kevin. You noticed too, huh? Well, if you're backing me up, I'm more than confident now. What is it? Have you discovered something? Maybe, but let's head down the elevator first. I'm almost sure the answer is going to be waiting for us somewhere ahead. Alright. Let's be sure we're ready for anything. So... everything else looks exactly the same, except for this. So maybe it's really not Grancel, right? Maybe. This just isn't possible. How are we on the lowest floor of the ruin already? Could the space we're in be distorted? Nah, that alone wouldn't explain how the entire layout of the place has changed. Let's just keep up the pace. I've got a feeling there's gonna be something, or someone, waiting for us not far ahead. Alright. Let's just be sure we're ready. Joshua makes it sound like we're gonna be in for a fight, which is not reassuring whatsoever. Oh, wait. Oh. That was not smart on our part. It's fine. It's whatever. We can handle it. Kevin. Yeah, it's that smell again. We can handle it. The same one that you smelled before that coffin-like devil appeared. Where is it coming from? Can Joshua smell it too? So you noticed the smell, did you? The dogs of the church have good noses, if nothing else. Who's there? Oh, it's that creepy guy from the very first... from the ship. Who are you? I was wondering when you'd finally show your face. You're the lord that knight spoke of, aren't you? I suppose I am. I do, after all, rule this land of Phantasma. Such a name is only fitting. You may call me the Lord of Phantasma if you so wish. The Lord of Phantasma. Indeed. That's not a name ever mentioned in your beloved testaments, is it, Rhys Argent? So you know who I am too? Someone's brushed up on their homework. That's enough time spent on trivial greetings. Listen to me, Lord of Phantasma, or whatever your name is. If all we've seen here is your doing, then return Grancel to the way it used to be at once. Should you refuse to comply, I shall cut you down here myself. My, your wish is so meaningless, I scarcely know how to respond. There's no harm in devotion, but done in excess, it can only serve to cloud your eyes to the truth. Well, do you understand now, Julia Schwarz? What? I see my suspicions were right after all. The Grancel we've been fighting our way through isn't even the real thing, is it? It's just an imitation of it. A replica of the city created here in Phantasma. That can't be. Could that really be true? If we assume it is, everything falls into place. Everything we thought was strange suddenly makes complete sense. How that giant black gate appeared at the city's entrance, how it ended up completely devoid of people. Even how the room with the elevator went back to the way it used to be, and the sealed area structure completely changed. Am I on the right track, Joshua? Precisely. Oh dear, you're a little too capable for your own good. If only you could be more darling and naive, it would make things much more fun for me. Do I look like I care about whether you're having fun or not? All I care about is Estelle's safety. Ah, but of course. Still, much like Julia Schwarz's devotion to those she serves, love, too, can serve to keep the truth forever out of reach. Is that not so, Joshua Bright? So all this time, Her Majesty and Princess Claudia were safe. I mean... maybe. Or they're trapped in stones, too. Oh, Adios, thank you for your unwavering mercy. Oh? Your release strikes me as coming more than a little prematurely. Whoever said that those you care about are safe? It wasn't me. Pardon? Aha. No! Does that contain... Think of this as the final reward placed for you to earn on the second plane. Of course, rewards aren't given for free. If you wish to earn it, you will have to overcome a trial first. Is it gonna be that monster we fought? The one we needed Richard and Cassius to bail us out of? Oh no. This is so much worse. A devil? This is another of the 77 devils mentioned in the Testaments. One of the 2 gatekeepers of Gehenna and leader of a vast army of minions. Rostrum the Savage. Are you insane? How do you think you can handle something that powerful after bringing it to life? I need not worry, for I have you to defeat it for me. Enjoy. Oh my gosh. Those skulls. The little ones? The big one isn't so bad, honestly. But those little skulls right there, those are creepy as all heck. Those are gonna give us nightmares. Holy crap. We were just thinking that the monster designs in the 3rd game are a lot less grotesque than the other 2 games. And then they give us these. So that's great. Alright, Weak to silver, a repulsive bug born from Rostrum's flesh. Has poison in it and a healing liquid. Interesting. Not sure how that's gonna work. Oh, but what about Rostrum? One of the devils that guard Gehenna slays foes with immense strength. Okay, we were not ready for this. Definitely not ready for this. Why didn't we save before we entered here? Silver. Oh, what's this guy? Weak to black, gold, black and gold. Okay, Joshua can do that. Joshua can do that. What do these guys do again? Just poison? Okay. This is not good. That last part about how the guy has us to take care of the devil for him makes it sound like he just brings these to life. He just summons these things. But he doesn't actually control them? Or at least he doesn't control them well? But it doesn't seem like summoning the devils is an attempt to kill everybody. But then why summon them? Maybe they're just toying with us. Who knows? Who knows? Jeez. Yep, we needed that. Totally needed that. Gosh dang it. Yes, just keep pushing us closer together. Thank you. We appreciate it. Not close enough. What to do? Let's just keep going after him. Who cares? Yeah, because we needed more nightmare fuel. Thank you. Appreciate it. Ooh. Maybe? They're not especially weak. Too many decisions. This is hard. Okay, Kevin might be a goner. Maybe. Maybe just a little bit. Oh, he's so close. So close to being a goner. How much does this heal? 2,500? Ugh, that might not be enough. Okay. I mean... Oh, Reese is asleep. When did that happen? Gosh dang it. Only hits Kevin and Julia. Not that they don't need it, but... It comes so late. I mean, these are weak to... normal weakness? Yeah, okay. Sure, why not? Why not? Who's it gonna hurt? Except the monsters. Oh, good job, Joshua. Good job. Oh boy. They didn't need that. They did not need that. To... Probably to herself? Oh, it doesn't work on herself. That's unfortunate. Okay, we have Impede. Impede is good. Ooh. I mean, it didn't work, but it was pretty. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Joshua. Impede? Please? Oh no, it's out of range. Well, that's not good. And she is also out of EP. Great. This does not cover Reese. Reese is gonna die. Oh boy, Reese is really gonna die.
Upon the golden wings of battle, descending to that land to rescue wounded souls. For the sake of my master, get ready.
This is different from before. There used to be the, like, Crest of Ouroboros, right? In the last game that he shattered when he used this attack. Rip Reese. She took one for the team. But that's okay. We can bring her back. And, Joshua can heal her. Oh, we could have just used this. Whoops. Alright, well, it's fine. It's fine. All good. Probably, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And then Kevin, is this? Nope. Kevin cannot. An earth wall on all of them. Alright, sure. Uh-oh. Here he comes again. Joshua? And then Julia. Right, right. Julia needs, EP. Oh, they didn't need that, did they? Whoops. Only Reese needed that. It's fine. It's whatever.
Not done yet.
Oh my gosh, we were afraid that this guy also had like 5, 7 different phases, like the last guy. That thing was crazy. I can't believe we were able to defeat it. But now, that was a truly delightful spectacle. Well, take your reward. You've earned it. Oh. Thank goodness. I'm glad we got it for you, Julia. Surprised you make good on your promises. Now, you ready to cut down to the chase? What do you want from us? What the heck is the point of all this? Poor Kevin Graham. Poor, pitiful Kevin. Please try not to let me down any more than you already have. I am a phantasm, a shadow. Much as a shadow only exists when there is something to cast it, I, too, only exist because of something within your number. Do you grasp my meaning? What? What was that? Kevin? How could I? You're just spouting nonsense. If you think being all cryptic is gonna confuse us and lead us astray, you're very much mistaken, buddy. True enough, spouting cryptic nonsense is simply what I do. That is what you believe, is it? Then it must be true. Screw you. Perhaps I ought to go by a different name after all. How do you think Lord of Nonsense sounds? More fitting, perhaps? I said, screw you. Oh. Kevin, what's wrong with you? Nothing, don't worry. That's literally just a shadow. It is? Oh. So that was a body double, or an empty shell is more appropriate in this case. They must have switched while we were fighting that devil. I commend you for noticing. Still, your role on this plane is now over. Add the wings of white to your number and journey on deeper into the abyss you stand inside. I shall be awaiting our next encounter. Wings of white. Does that mean we get to use the Arcee again? Please, they take their overblown theatrics way too seriously. Our resident evildoer's going to have to work on their act if they want to sound like anything more than a walking cliché. Anyway, we're done here, and we've got ourselves another sealing stone to open up. So let's mosey on back to the base. I think we all know who's inside at this point. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, unless he's lying to us. I'm so sorry, Kevin. I failed as your mother. But I'm so tired. I'm so tired. At least this way. At least this way, the two of us can... Oh no. That dream again? How long is it going to take before it goes away? It had to happen on Rafinia's big day, too. I was hoping I'd be able to stop worrying her when I got older, but at this rate... Aw, she took him in. I'm sure she's plenty used to you worrying her already. Oh, it's you, Reese. Don't scare me like that. How long have you been in here? For a while. We're supposed to be cleaning the chapel today, but you weren't getting up, so I came to check on you. You seem to be having a nightmare, though, so I thought I'd wake you. Oh, okay. Sorry, Reese. I was being a pain for you again, wasn't I? No more than usual. You've been a loser since the day I met you. I don't expect that to change anytime soon. Wow. Their dynamic was kinda different back in the day, huh? Ouch. Kick a guy while he's down, why don't ya? Well, whatever. We don't want to be late for breakfast on Rufina's big day. So let's go and get this done. Alright. She just has the most deadpan expression. It's kinda hilarious. Rufina? Oh. Good morning, you two. I wasn't expecting to see you here this early. Are you on cleaning duty today? Yes, but... What are you doing up so early? You've got a long journey ahead of you. You need plenty of sleep or you're gonna be exhausted before you even get there. I mean, isn't Arteria ages away from here? Well, yes. But I won't be able to offer my prayers to Adios here again for quite some time. So I decided to get up early and pray for all the days I'm going to be missing too. Seriously? That's why? That's very you. Are you really going to be that busy though? I thought you might be able to come home from time to time at least. Oh, she was a Gralsritter too, right? I wish I could say otherwise, but I probably will. I've only just become a squire, so there will be plenty of work in store for me. I'll be lucky to find time to sleep, never mind come home. I might be able to squeeze some time into my schedule once I've gotten the hang of the workload, but until then... Okay. And that's why you've got to sleep now while you still can. Come on, you've done enough praying for one day, so go back to bed until breakfast or something. You're so cold to me. His expression. What? How? I thought you'd want to make the most of the time you've got left with me, but it's like you don't even want me here. Did I do a bad job at raising you? I never said I didn't want you here. And you might have done a lot for me, but raising me is a stretch. It's okay. He's just embarrassed. He's actually more than happy to talk to you. He's just terrible at showing it. Oh, get over yourself. Is that so now? I should have known. You're such a typical boy, Kevin. They all act indifferent to avoid letting their loved ones know how much they care. And don't forget, he's at that rebellious age too. How have I managed to survive being twisted around your fingers for so long? Is trying to toy with the hearts of innocent young boys a family thing, or what? Oh, I'd hardly say young. It's been about 5 years by now, you know? Ah, speaking of which, I think I'm starting to get a craving for some chocolate. Maybe I should pick some up on the way to the station. Quincy Bell, of course, for obvious reasons. Oh, their new mint chocolate's my current favorite. The fresh aftertaste mixes in with the chocolate's flavor really well. I'll admit that does sound tempting, but I think I'm more in the mood for the classic milk this time. That flavor will always be a fun little trip down memory lane for me. Because of how we met? Kevin, you're disgusting. Why? I think we all get that warm and fuzzy feeling when we look back on it. After all, the day you came to live with us, Kevin, was the start of many, many new and wonderful memories. I treasure every single one I've made during these 5 years. They're all priceless to me. Then why did you decide to become a squire and leave us? Aww. It just doesn't seem like the right job for you. Even if you wanted to be in the church, couldn't you have become a sister at the chapel in town or something? I'm sorry, Kevin. Apparently, I've just got the aptitude for it, or so I've been told. I feel like the best thing I can do is make use of that and try to help people in the best way I can. Of course, there's always the chance I won't be cut out for it at all, and will have to come home anyway. There's no way a girl as naive as you is gonna be any good with the kind of crazy tough stuff you'd have to do. You better come straight back home once you've had enough. Reese agrees. Really? Well, if it does come to that, I'll be expecting a nice, warm welcome from the two of you. And with that, I believe this conversation has done a lovely job with helping you procrastinate cleaning for long enough. Should I lend a hand? If we're going to do the job, we might as well do it perfectly and have the whole chapel sparkling. And then she disappears? And they never find out what happens to her? She's doing her training, she gets sent out on a mission, something happens, and Kevin and Reese are just left on their own. Two lights? I wonder if the other one could be... It's Queen Alicia. She's got some mad skills we never knew about. Oh! Well, that was an option too. What just happened? Julia? Did you not leave for a training exercise on board the Arcee? I'm so relieved to see you safe, Your Highness. I see Sieg is with you too. He is, but, I'm not quite sure what's going on. What? Long time no see. Hi, Chloe. Nod from Mueller. I sure wasn't expecting to run into you here. What are you all doing here? Oh. It's good to see you again, Chloe. And Sieg too, of course. You two look well. Thank you. I'm not sure what to say. I feel like I should be waking up any moment now, but I'm not sure I even want to. Sieg agrees. I see. We found ourselves in quite the predicament, haven't we? I'm relieved to hear that the empty Grancel you found wasn't the real city, at least. But still. Unfortunately, that doesn't necessarily rule out the real capital being in danger. We're dealing with something that has such great power, it can create a flawless replica of a vast city. There's no telling how far its influence could extend. Reese, surely there's no need to worry her so. We have nothing to gain from shying away from the truth. If anything, she's helping me better understand the gravity of the situation we're in. I'd like to help with the investigation if I can. I'm not sure I could do much more than what you're already doing, but I won't drag you down. But Your Highness... I'm sorry, Julia, but I'm afraid nothing you can say will change my mind. I may not fully understand the situation we're in, but I do know that it threatens the safety of our capital, perhaps the whole nation. I'd be a disgrace as a crown princess if I were to just stand by and do nothing while the people I will one day rule over are threatened. Wow, you're amazing, Chloe. As you wish, Your Highness. Well, welcome to the team. Great, I'll do what I can. So, is our next destination that teleportation circle at the end of the sealed area? Yeah, that should let us travel to the next area. Or, by the sounds of it, to the next plane. Yeah. That appears to be the technical name for the various areas that make up the land we're in. It's a concept used in the Septian Church, too. Our world is made up of a number of planes, or realms, situated on top of one another. At the top is the sky where the goddess dwells. Below that is the earth where we live. And at the bottom lies Gehenna, where sinners are judged. Those are the main three, but in between them, there are countless other planes or realms, too. So in other words, the further down we descend, the less the blessings of the goddess will be able to reach us. Hey, can you not say stuff like that? With all the creepy monsters roaming around, it's freaky enough around here as it is. You sound like a child who's afraid to walk around the house when the lights are off. Although I suppose that does make sense, given that you truly are a child. Mueller just really likes picking on Josette. I am so not a child. Anyway, if that fake Grand Cell is the second plane, the next one's the third, right? I mean, it sounds obvious, but I'm not sure it's all going to be in one clear direction, or if we might run into a fork at some point. I think straightforward is a safe enough assumption to make for now. And while we might not know what that Lord of Phantasma wants with us, we know it's nothing good. So even if it's not like that, that doesn't change how ugly this could get. So let's get ready for just about anything. Who knows what's waiting for us up ahead? Something wrong, Reese? If you think you might have figured something out, the rest of the class would love to hear about it. No, it's nothing important. You're right, we should start getting ready to leave. It may be worth our while to investigate some of the doors we've encountered thus far too. Yeah, I don't know what's up with those things, but there sure are a ton of them. At the very least, they don't seem to have been placed by any of our foes. I'm all in favor of investigating them too. We had one with Joshua and Chloe, right? So we should do that? Or do they mean that we should re-investigate some of them? Wasn't there a part 2 to Tita's? We should check that out. In the meantime, based on the spaces we have left, assuming it all gets filled, we are missing at least 8 members still.